and pogogoni and cheese. Like there's a whole lot of things that I just really wanted to mention that. I wanted to plug my pog list.
That's okay. That sounds like really hype,
my
to be honest with you.
list.
It's pretty extensive.
It's an extensive list of pog.
And just like that, we're gonna be seeing Justy and Strawhat in winner semis already. Bump me.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that Justy's still going random because there's under no circumstances would he like willingly go Banjo. So this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna have one egg shitting loser going up against another egg shitting loser in Youngling. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think like having the Wonder Wing to kind of break zone against Youngling could be nice, but I don't know what Banjo's gonna be able to do to like when he gets up close, if he can get up close, because obviously Strawhat, is, and Youngling in general, like this character is so good at keeping the wall up in front of him.
Oh, that was a really good choice to just stop after he threw out the boomerang. He stopped and he shielded, because like normally like he'd be trying to cover other things at the same time, but in this kind of a matchup, every now and then you do have to just completely slow it down in anticipation of like a potential button from Banjo.
Yep, just okay, goes for the down tilt. That's one of my favorite animations in the game. It's so silly looking. Look at he's so happy.
Just taking his wife and sliding her across the ground. That must feel awful.
I think Kazooie likes it. I think canonically she's
Hey! Hey!
I'm just going. Hey, canon. Kazooie's weird.
Kazooie is not canonically a masochist. Stop it. I refuse to believe it. But anyways, Justy able to secure the down throw into the up tilt, really, really good stuff. Able to keep this even with this Banjo-Kazooie that I've never seen before from him.
I don't even think Justin has seen this before. if I'm speaking from the heart here, but he's making it work. Fighting toe-to-toe with the top 10 player, two top 10 players in the stage. Justin obviously having the skill level to still be a force to be reckoned with. Okay, that was weird.
Yo, okay.
Banjo's ass is made out of steel. Excuse me.
So the only reason that happened is because the down tilt hitbox did not increase in size. It was only like it didn't exist, and then it was active, and it was like a straight line. And because it existed on the same exact frame as the multi jab from across Banjo, it was able to clank. That's such an awkward interaction. It seems like when you would slide it, it would hit from behind first, but no, the hitbox immediately just appears.
That was crazy. But just like that, Strawhat continuing to carry out his lead here. They're almost killing from across the stage, and I think he's nearing. Justy is nearing the percent where forward throw most likely kill.
Yeah, 135, but also you have to consider that Banjo is relatively heavier than a good amount of the cast. He does have quite a bit of survivability. Wonder Wing's the wrong way, definitely not what he intended to do.
Able to get behind Young Link again.
Goes through the drag down into the grab back throw. Really, really nice. I like that Strawhat is waiting out the grenade, so that he would maximize, his invuln on ledge.
Fire arrow to forward and will connect. So just like that, Strawhat finds himself in the lead here. So,
and that'd be really, really good because even if Justy had enough time to mash out like a spot dodge or something that would have been able to cover it, that move is incredibly safe, and definitely like the most percent efficient thing that he could have done.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh no, yep, it's definitely gonna be rough for for Justy here. I'm not super sure what Banjo's gonna be able to do, when he's trailing like this.
What an awkward forward air trade, but definitely working out for Justy's favor. Unfortunately, the Wonder Wing was not able to hit Strawhat as he was neutral get-upping, and thus he was able to connect the F smash. He had more than enough time to position himself for that.
Yep, Youngling wipes his nose in victory, and I've never noticed Banjo's clapping animation. That's very funny.
He has a lot of good things. Like, his Star KO is probably still my favorite sound effect in the game.
Okay, I'm gonna say a little something about Banjo. I feel like Banjo, like the music from Banjo-Kazooie is literally clown music. Everybody says, oh, it's so good. It's clown music. It sounds like a circus.
You're not wrong.
After experiencing real clown music in Animal Crossing, nothing will ever sound less like clown music.
Like 3 a.m. Oh my god.
Chris, I don't know if you've heard the 3 a.m. track.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, why are you still playing this game music?
Yeah. It's like, haha, you're a loser playing Animal Crossing at 3
go
in the
sleep,
morning.
please.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I've definitely heard it.
It's just I heard it for the first time like live the other night. I'm just like, what am I doing?
Really
The
does make
game
you,
is like, it doesn't make me feel good.
really does make you think, like in game.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I could be doing anything else right now, but here I am making a garden at 3 in the morning.
Oh my god, my sleep schedule has just been destroyed. I've been up at 4, waking up at noon.
I wish I'd wake up at noon. I woke up at I woke up at 1 o'clock today.
Oh
and,
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my.
feeling
That's
full.
definitely.
I mean, you know, time's just made up, right? I'm just joking. Or am I?
Yeah. Oh,
Anyways,
okay. Maybe
Yeah,
wrong
this.
stage, wrong character.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely a real pick from Justy, I would think, because he did main Joker for a little bit. At least one of the characters that was in the rotation at the very least. But yeah, I have a feeling that was probably a wrong stage type of situation.
And I just had like an interesting thought in my head. If somebody were to say not unlock all of the characters in Smash, they only unlock specific ones, and then they were to click on random, would they, like in an arena or something, would they only get the characters that they have?
Probably.
I'd like to think so. Otherwise, it'd be like,
That's how it works with stages too. You only get the stages that you have.
what if it's just like a little free sample? They just like let you have it, you know?
So are you telling me if somebody had committed to, like, let's say a random money match, they could theoretically manipulate it that way? Just a thought I've had. But regardless, Justy and Strawhat, Justy this time going to be opting for the Joker, not random. You know, much better choices. Already looking so much better for him. So much damage on his part.
Yeah, like Chris was saying, this is a character that was in the Justy rotation before he took a leave of absence, and you know, we'll see how it shakes out here. Joker definitely being nimble enough and you know, quick enough to get around the projectile warfare of Young Link. But without Arsene, you know, it's definitely obviously going to be more difficult for him to secure those kills, especially on Wi-Fi, where base Joker's confirms are a little bit, you know, tighter of a window to complete them at. So right now, Justy does have himself a lead though, so that's the important part, obviously.
And yeah, Strawhat is just doing a good job of playing keep away. He's committed to up air 3 times. I think that was just more of a way just to tell Justy, like, listen, I am doing this to tell you, do not do this. He is conditioning him to move in such a way that he won't commit to that again. Justy unable to find the juggle though, almost getting the drag down forward, but I don't think he had enough advantage.
Alright, so now Arsene is on deck here, but the benefit for Strawhat is that, oh lord, there is a small amount of spaghetti right there, but, you know, because Young Link's able to play at a distance very well, and because Joker does lose more Arsene when he gets hit, you know, I think Young Link is one of the better characters at dealing with, you know, depleting the meter. It's just like that. It is all but gone. Yep.
And being a combo-heavy character as well, like, really helps with depleting Arsene, since it's also like about the number of hits that you get. Like, I believe like multi-hits do a much better job at getting rid of Arsene.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter. You know, Justy does get the kill with the back air, so finds himself in the lead here. Strawhat did get the arrow, but Justy having enough time to tech on the platform to get out of the way of the.
Yeah, like Strawhat keeps trying to set something up with the arrows. Justy's doing a good job of just avoiding them. You know what? No. Never mind. This time he's gonna get hit by it. And it confirms into forward air, because that move confirms into anything you want.
Yep, catches his ledge jump, and that's going to be curtain for that stock. So both guys back at the ground stock-wise. Justy just gonna have to, you know, camp out in the air a bit.
And something I've definitely noticed about this stage on Battlefield, I definitely think Joker on this kind of stage struggles to maybe like gun dash like the way he normally would, or like try to approach with like the down gun. And as a result, like Strawhat's just really effectively able to play under the platforms and not feel really threatened from a distance.
Strawhat just trying to, you know, set his ground, pull his items out.
Yep.
And Arsene almost on deck here. You know, you do also get Arsene by time passed, although it does go, you know, a bit quicker. So.
Yep. Justy's ledge trapping is working really well. He's just keeping Strawhat in the corner for so long. Goes through the down throw into the up air, which covers the DI in. Had Strawhat DI'd out, that might have confirmed into a back air at that percent, though I'm not entirely sure.
It definitely, you know, could have right there. But
Yeah,
again, just like that, Arsene barely in the picture here as
That was really good on Justy's part, but he
Oh.
was just off with his spacing. Still able to take out the stock, though.
Dude, just to get an assist from the bomb. I don't know if you guys just caught that, but
Yeah, that's
unfortunate
pretty
for
dope.
Strawhat.
That was pretty dope.
He's now Strawhat. I feel like he's giving Justy like a little bit of stage. He's trying to bait him to push in a little bit, so that he could set up a little bit more. Overcommitting to that. I think that was a dash attack.
Most likely was. Yep, Strawhat just trying to get the stock off, but Justy doing a great job playing around the projectiles. Like
Yeah,
I said,
he's
Joker
playing
being so. I was gonna say Joker just being, like I said, a quick moving target, and also having a projectile in the zone and AHA, it's gonna obviously add some tertiary damage on top of whatever Justy's throwing out. Definitely aided him in this second game.
For sure. And I just really love the way that Justy has been mixing his movement with his specials. He hasn't been getting hit all that much. I mean, up until he got hit by that, but he's like really making the most out of his airspeed. The way that he's able to drift in, drift back with his full hops. He's making it so difficult for Strawhat to so much as touch him.
Yeah, no, he's being very fluid with his movement, and they're just gonna opt to sit in the corner a bit. Strawhat is down, so he is gonna have to play the approach game here.
Yeah, and when you force to start approaching like that against Joker, obviously then he's like able to get a couple of whip punishes on you. You overextend once, Joker is able to just throw you off stage.
Oh god. Barely avoiding that. That would have been gnarly.
I like the way that Strawhat is covering the platforms with that really specifically angled boomerang. The way that he angles it, it's so that it lasts through the platform as much as humanly possible. It's really nice.
Yeah, so now Arsene is on deck here, so Justy is going to have the equalizer he needs here, but Strawhat...
He needs one back kill. He's looking for the back kill, absolutely, the Arsene. There's so much pressure on Strawhat's part, but just like that, he's brought it all the way back, and Arsene is gone. Oh no.
Yeah, Justy sees the lead here, and he's getting hit by every projectile under the sun.
Strawhat's finally got a really good read on his movement. Really smart not to throw out a quick out of shield option, knowing that Justy spaced his F tilt, just decides for a jump back.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, good stuff there from Strawhat. Bringing that back. He was treading water the entire game and having enough in the tank to get that done. So
that was an amazing comeback on Strawhat's part. Yeah, like it's just as like you mentioned before, like Young Link, a couple of bombs was all he needed. He needed one string to completely decimate Arsene. Joker lost his biggest pressure. He lost like the biggest fear of him being able to take a stock reliably. He got two comfortable shielding projectiles, and Strawhat was just able to adapt and get a nice kill to finish it off.
yeah, they